Hello everyone, this is Doug with the Grizzled Geek, and today I am looking at the most efficient way to complete the Coruscant Planetary Missions. So the heroic missions, Coruscant, that you get from using your Galactic Command menu to select Planetary Missions. So we're going to look at how to most efficiently go through and get the most out of the heroics, both money and CXP wise, in the least amount of times. I'm going to start with face merchants because that's the hardest one to get done, in that it's in an open area and you have to wait for the guys in this next room to populate. You know, if there's a lot of people who are on, you'll see a scene much like this where the room is depopulated and you've got to wait for things to respawn to be able to get the key to open the clinic.
Shall we?
So we'll get that first and get this out of the way. You're going to say it's going to take a little more time to get this one done than any of the other ones, really. And it really all depends upon how this is going to look here. How many people have been here. Respawn times. That's one thing they need to fix here, is the respawn times are not great. It takes a while for, if the room has been cleared, it's going to take a good long time. 5+ minutes for the guys to respawn. Now there is a bonus here, as you can see, but we're going to ignore that because there's actually 2 bonuses available on this particular heroic. So we're just going to bypass the first one. It's nice when the area is depopulated and there's nobody there to fight with to get the stuff, but otherwise it's much easier to just finish the heroic as quickly as you can, get the inside bonus. It's actually, unless you're playing a stealth character, and even then I think it's impossible to complete the heroic without getting the inside bonus. So even if you could sneak past all these guys, the robots that you need to kill, the surgery droids you need to kill, are accompanied with enough people that you're going to get the bonus. Alright, so here's the first group. And always go upstairs. Don't bother with the people downstairs. They're not going to get you an even number of the droids. You're going to get 2 on each side if you go upstairs. Whereas if you go downstairs, you're going to get, I believe, 1 or 3. So either way, you're kind of over. I think it's only 1 down there, so you're still going to have to come up and do both sides. So you might as well not ignore the 2 fights down there. Skip this group over to the right of me, and just come into the last room. It's got the computer you need to activate, everything.
Thanks for this.
All right, and there's the first one.
Big win for Republic security and for the people of Coruscant.
Okay, next we're going to head over to Trouble Indeed. This one is, again, pretty quick because it is in its own... The other three are all in their own instances, so you don't have to worry about competing. And in all the cases where they do have bonuses, which is actually just the first two, they're pretty easy to get just on the way to the objective. You don't have to go a long ways out of your way to get the bonuses. You just need to not skip around fights, and you'll get it pretty easily. As you can see, nowadays heroics are just super easy to do. They're a really great way. If the heroics are put together fairly well, as far as, you know, being able to efficiently go through them and finish them, they are a good, quick way to earn CXP and cash. So regardless of what level you are, and if you're at a lower level, they're a good way to gear up your character on the fly without having to worry about crafting anything, or you know, go out of your way to buy mods to insert into adaptable gear or anything. You just run a few heroics, upgrade your gear, and then move on. It'll level you a little quicker, and it'll get you to where you need to be gear-wise to get up to level 70. Because nowadays, content is so easy that there's really no reason to need to seek out artifact level gear or anything like that at any level lower than 70. You know, you might as well just wait until you've got to the top and then worry about gearing your character. Now, obviously, this is all for people who are subscribed, not free-to-play players that may not have those options. So, you know, take that for what it is based on where you might be. Now you'll notice that the mission is to leave the shop. You do not have to physically leave the shop. Just head to Republic's Most Wanted, the next heroic we're going to head for, and that will automatically complete that one. So there we go. We got our objective, and we head in. And I always go to the right. There's no reason to fight the group that's off to the left here, unless you want the few points you're going to get for killing those guys. I think it's 2 each. There's really no reason to go. If you've got a relatively high, I've got a level 50 companion with me, but if you have a relatively high companion, I'd say anything over 25, you're going to do things super easy. Set them on DPS rather than heal, and you're going to kill everything you run into way before you need to worry about healing. The only thing you have to be worried about here is this guy does throw a freezing bomb, so if you don't have something that protects you from being frozen, you don't have to worry about that, but otherwise, super easy to take out 2 of the guys. And here we go, the last one. Quick and easy. And the last one we have is Enemies of the Republic, which is in the Jedi Temple. Now there is a bonus that comes to this that starts as soon as you head this way, so you can use guys that you run into along the way to get the bonus. It is to kill, I believe it is to beat 8 of these guys, and for some reason only half of that group spawned, so that's kind of weird. Oh, and there's one guy over there. They have changed the spawn rate in here, so that's going to be interesting. Okay, so as you can see, super easy to beat those guys. We only did get 3, so I'm going to go and take out a few more guys out here, because there's exactly 4 guys between us and the objective as soon as we enter the instance. So in my mind, there's no reason to go fight extra elites and champions that are out of the way if you can easily take care of the bonus with easier targets. So here we go. So we've got two groups that look exactly like this. You know, you have one Sith elite and one trooper champion that you got to get through each time. They're pretty easy to beat. And then one champion who spawns as soon as you click that. Actually, I don't even think he's a champion. I think he's an elite. If he is a champion, he's a relatively weak one. Yeah, not a champion, so. Usually you can kill him without him getting a shot in.
I don't care why you did this.
There we go.
I'm glad it's done.
Yeah, see, this one takes usually not even 10 minutes. We did take a little longer to get that first flashpoint, but otherwise, Coruscant is probably, if you're on the Republic side, or of either side, Coruscant is the easiest planet to complete that planetary missions objective here. It is by far the easiest. There isn't any other one that compares. We will look at some others in the future, but for now, there you go. That's the super efficient way to get Coruscant Planetary Missions done. And as always, I hope you guys have fun playing Star Wars The Old Republic. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for joining me for another Star Wars The Old Republic video. We here at The Grizzled Geek are working tirelessly to provide you with more content and upgrading our equipment for greater production values. But we need your help. We've set up a Patreon page where you can become a Patreon at varying levels of support with a variety of rewards at each level. If you would prefer a one-time gift of support, visit us at our GoFundMe page. Links for both are down below. Either way, we appreciate you being here, checking out our videos, and I'd encourage you to check out what else the channel has to offer. We look forward to seeing you in the weeks, months, and years to come and interacting with you as a community. Thank you very much for your support.